Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Florida Gators, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Here he comes with the return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Miami's offense will get the first possession of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Able to pick up a couple on first down, 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Florida's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that quarterback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
With just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receivers so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big plays. They've got it first and 10, threatening inside the 30. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. It's complete to the right. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It's good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Wants to pass it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Running back goes in motion. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Nobody fooled with the trickeration. It'll bring up fourth down. And they hope the punt can bail them out. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year in college. I got hit multiple times by multiple Miami linebackers and spent multiple days in an ice tub post-game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up and make it.
Oh, look out! Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Miami! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Give to the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Timeout, Miami. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Nussmeier. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Gators send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on. Boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Making sure the fullback gets a touch there. Good pickup there, 5 or 6.
Yeah, and he's a north-south runner. You just give this guy a little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets upfield quickly. And that guy is hard to bring down.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out of the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
And the Canes have this offense rolling. The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Touch pass on the run. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's DeMarco. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, how did you make that move? He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Looking to move it through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Daniels. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Nussmeier. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
A quick pass on the jet motion. He's out past the 35. And he's running in the open. Past the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on the string.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the Gators will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. To the ground with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Fourth down coming up.
And the Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Wide open downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Hansen. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Makes his man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Got it in the middle. It's Burke. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Georgia Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I love when you throw the fullback a bone. The dude is so unselfish, blocks the whole game. Give him a bone every now and again.
Well, of course you like the fullbacks because you wish you had been a fullback. Some wanted to make you a fullback, and you were great. Could have been even greater.
Or I could have been a defensive lineman and a 3-time All-American in the first-round draft.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Running behind that left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Canes line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. The Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. There he goes down the right side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida!
And what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own.
It gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The trickeration goes awry, and it'll be 4th down. And the Canes decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll bring it back. It's Wilson. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd and short now after that completion. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
They're bringing heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Burke. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Gators! And the comeback is on.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our... supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. From the gun, looking for a man. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
25.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Now on the option. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. The back goes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 45. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this